was originally like on the shelf with the sticker on it.
All right. Welcome, everyone, to Method Drift. We are back for the battles from last week. We did have a interesting turnout for qualifying. David coming in with a 90.6 for first. We had Kaizen 440. Oddly enough, both of these drivers are first and second in points as well. Came in second with an 88.3, and we had Ruthless rounding up third place with an 85 flat. Does put an interesting turnout for today. A lot of people were not able to make it. The update, you guys know, just dropped yesterday and today for console users, so people are still trying to cipher through all that and the implications that drug along with it. But we feel for those guys. We're here for the last round. The people that are in for the championship are here for the last round. They are going to battle it out today, so you're going to see a head-to-head basically out of 440 and David going to fight for who's going to get that first place spot for the overall season. I think, Wedo, are you joining us back here?
Yes, I am back. How's it going, everybody?
As you guys hear, that is my co-commentator today, El Wedo from CDT. He's getting ready to watch his team battle for the first battle. Hopefully they put out a really good run for us to watch. Got Crack Slapping in the lead and Mosh Pit in the chase.
I'm gonna pull up the docs.
But yeah, we're getting ready to start this off here. I think we're just getting the final few things squared away. About to send these guys off the line into a line that you guys may be familiar with if you guys have watched our history. One of my favorite lines, Corp at Atron on the backside. Been running this line for a long time. Yeah, it is a fun line. You're right. Have you ever ran it before, Widow?
I have actually. I'm not entirely sure when or where. I think it may have been an HFDS line at one point or somewhere. I'm not 100% sure, but I do remember this layout. And it was definitely a lot of fun. It's a little technical for sure. You gotta make sure you can trust yourself in these corners because they are a little sketchy sometimes. So.
Oh yeah, that's for sure. And the pickup is very, very high. Yeah, I'm ready to go.
Yep.
Yeah, the pickup is very high after that second inside clip. Oh. Okay. Waiting.
Uh-oh.
Somebody hit that reset button. Minus 2 points. No.
Yep.
All right. Trying to get the first battle off the way here. Here we go. Crack heading into initiation.
Craig's definitely trying to hold his spot here tonight. He's sitting fifth on the leaderboard, hoping to make some points up.
I think that was a big e-brake pull out of Crack after the decel. Moshpit's really just trying to keep the pressure on, but he's really not getting close in the zones. But I notice he is very close on every transition. Really diving in on those transitions. But Crack putting out a pretty decent lead line there. May have had a couple mistakes, but leaving a lot of room on the table for both of these drivers going into the second half.
Yeah, definitely. They both made some mistakes, and they can definitely both improve and get a one-up on each other somewhere. Just have to see where it goes this next run.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, these guys, they drive a lot. They've known each other for a long time. They're really comfortable with each other. It's just all about getting the nerves out of the way. Ready to go, Vice. Okay, all right. Getting the second half of this battle off the way. Going into initiation. A little bit of contact from Crack Slap. Going into the first outside zone. A little shallow by Mosh. going into the inside clip. Very interesting about this car that Mosh Pit is driving. My first car I ever drove on this line when we opened up MD. Very complicated car for this kind of line too. I didn't know it at the time, but it hates that wall as he just rides it all the way. That was very nicely done. As they
Solid
fight to find
performance
a
from both these
position.
drivers.
Fight to find a position there to get in front of the race results for these drivers here. Get ready to get these clips going for you. Gotta get some gotta get going with this here music. I forgot to get that set up. That is one thing I'm slacking on today.
Not the music.
Yeah, the music. Alright. Let's see what we got here. Alright, please enjoy these replays while we get the verdict for these two drivers.
You're on track.
Yes, I am. And we are back on
Oh,
track here, back on the track with you guys with a verdict. It has been decided that CDT Crack Slap will continue on with the win for this one. A lot of controversial mistakes from each driver, but the judges felt that Mosh Pit had a bit more corrections and mistakes in his department than Crack Slap did over both runs. And that is what got the verdict. It was 2-1. And we are getting the next drivers in here for you guys. We got David in the RX-7. I'm still getting these names changed here. David. Alright. Got David in the RX-7 here going against Hydra from Team Cloudy, another Cloudy driver. Man, they are making a statement in this series this season. A lot of their drivers are showing up and showing out.
Making a statement everywhere, man.
That is for sure. I'm ready to go now, Vice. Alright. Getting the lights off here, waiting for David to respond. There he is. Somebody close that door. Alright. And as you see, David is off the line, and he has already established a nice big gap between him and Hydra, barely coming in to the camera focus here. As David just powers on through this line.
Hydra sort of slept in the line a little bit. Sitting too far back on the start.
That he did. I mean, and David, he really didn't put out a line that was equivalent to his qualifying run there. Had a lot of mistakes there, being a little off on some inside clips, as well as not as deep in the outside zones as he could have been. So a lot was left on the table for that driver, but Hydra was not able to capitalize at all.
No,
and he was barely in the picture. So David putting out a pretty decent run, especially with the chase that got put out there. So he's going to be going into the second half here with a big advantage, in my opinion, over Hydra here. Hydra getting into the lead position, waiting for David to come back around. David coming in with a 90.6 for overall qualifying from last week. One of the best runs and most consistent drivers we've seen all season. And really putting his name out there for this series, showing he is a top contender.
Yeah, he's been looking really good this season. Definitely a top contender.
Yeah. Poor Hydra, he's just gotten thrown against this guy, and he hasn't had much seat time himself. Going into comps or anything really, he doesn't have the time or the patience really to get all in these. And Hydra's really trying to put down the best line he can here. David's just trying to follow. Really trying to dig deep into these zones. Oh, big correction, trying to stretch and get into that last zone. There you have it. David was in the picture a little bit there. Left some room. Obviously, he saw what that driver was doing. Didn't want to test anything. All right, get these replays going for you guys. All right, we'll be back with a verdict.
With every ounce of my blood, with every breath in my lungs, won't stop until I'm phenomenal. However long it takes, I'll go to whatever lengths. It's gonna make me a monster though, but I'll never say. Cause I'm born to be.
Unstoppable, unpoppable thought bubbles, untoppable thoughts, fucking juggernaut that'll stomp you in the verse. Obstacles I'm drawn to them when they're going hot. Off some of what I done thought was the worst. No sissy, who the fuck taught you how to persevere? There ain't no situation that you ever had to respond to that's adverse. Messiest thing you've ever gone through is your purse. Yeah, I don't try like hell, then I might as well hang it up like a shelf. Gotta keep wrong, but it evolve, cause you can keep throwing shit at the wall, but you're gonna find that nothing's gonna stick until you apply yourself. Time to slip in that zone till I find myself inside the realm of the unknown and boldly go into waters where nobody else has gone before or willing to go uncharted. Feeling it so calm, I'm feeling myself. I'm a giant sometimes. I gotta remind myself that I am phenomenal.
With every ounce of my blood, with every breath in my lungs, won't stop until I'm phenomenal. However long it takes, I'll go to whatever lengths. It's gonna make me a monster though, but I'm never sane. 'Cause I'm born to be.
Let me self-empower you. When you're down and they're trying to clown the fuck out of you. When you feel like you're running out of fuel, I'll show you how to use doubt as fuel. Convert it to gunpowder too. Now.
Alright guys, we do have a verdict for that battle, and David is going to be taking the victory on this one, having a better lead and a better chase overall. Just too many mistakes on the board for Hydra, as he will continue on into the Grade 8. Hydra, unfortunately, has to pack it on the trailer today, but great runs, buddy. We will see you on the next one, hopefully. Alright. Get a commercial for you guys. We're going to reload these drivers, get everybody back in the lobby for you guys, and we'll be back momentarily. Alright guys, we are back on the track with the next group of drivers here. We have Mr. CDT Styles, Mr. Cameraman himself for Team Cloudy, going against eBay. Another team battle here for Team Cloudy. These guys have just showed up and all sat at the table, and they're sharing the meals, because you guys are going to have to go against each other a lot today, it seems. I am ready, buddies. Alright. Exciting to see these big cars on these specs, such as that Mustang. It's amazing that the 255s are still able to keep up with a small car like that little 180 that eBay is in. I think we're hitting some red bar action, possibly.
Rim size. That's what makes it. All about rim size.
Definitely about rim size, but it is still interesting to see that that car is on 255s against another 255, and just rim size is balancing out that well. I mean, it's exciting. It really is.
Each rim size adds 3 miles per hour roughly.
So I'm telling you, those people that drive them big cars, they got character. They got the hair on the cojones, because a lot of people are fearful of it because of just the sheer size of it. And I found that those big cars work out very well on these specs. Very, very well. Now, they do lack the grip that they usually have. That's understandable. But man, do they get sideways. I think having some issues here. I'm not sure what's going on with the chase driver, eBay. Something has happened. He has had to leave the lobby. Styles is just waiting on the line. Right.
Maybe he didn't flash, so maybe he was flashing and the lights didn't work. Yeah, he's got different lights now. So he
Okay,
probably
so
had lights.
well, what happened is it switched the ultimate engine, like the stock engine, back into his car. He had the I think he told me a JC in it or something.
He's
So
using a 2JZ.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
He's
So
got
he had to
lights
switch
now
back.
too.
Does
No,
he?
it's the same lights.
Not for me. They were gray for me. Now they're green with the rest of it.
Maybe it's just glitch because it moved
I
that
had
engine
the
around.
little dot things.
Huh. Yeah, I have the LED ones. That's what he has for me.
What?
But he's back. We're ready. I'm ready. All right, they are ready. As they get the lights, Styles taking that really safe one around that home car, not testing anything. Throw it into the inside clip. Could have been a little bit deeper going into the outside zone. Very well. eBay getting too close for comfort. Big contact right there on that transition.
They really
Oh!
pushed the limits on that transition. In this wall.
eBay having some struggles in the chase position there. Styles, it didn't really look like any of all that affected him. Even the push. But that was a very interesting chase run done by eBay.
Yeah, it seemed like Styles held that pretty well throughout that little mishap there.
He definitely did. I expected him to drop a couple tires, especially with that push that came into the third outside zone. Yep, the wrong one. Okay. Sorry, guys. Did you guys get the right view? Oh, eBay right there. Slowing down in the decel like he should, but Styles really falling very well. Styles just trying to keep a really safe chase run here. But putting the pressure on, especially in the transition area. Really getting close on every one of those transitions.
I was looking really good out here tonight.
Much better than what we had seen from qualifying from both of these drivers.
Most definitely.
All right. Get these replays going. Forgot to delete them, so I gotta scroll down a whole bunch to find them. Yep. It's fun for me today, and you guys enjoy these while we get our verdict.
I get a feeling there's going to be a riot.
I don't read the newspapers because they all have ugly prints.
At the starting of the week, at Summit Talks, you'll hear them speak. It's only Monday. Negotiations breaking down. See those
day. Today is another bomb. Tomorrow is another day. Today is another bomb. Escalation, devastation, generation, separation, situation, dissipation, shot. Another shot.
Yo, motherfucking
All
mom, dude.
right. We are back here. We do have a verdict for these drivers, and it looks like CDT Styles is going to be knocking down his teammate of eBay due to those contacts in chase run for eBay. Styles putting out a very nice lead line and a very good chase. We are getting the next drivers up to the line as I am behind the ball here. I'm not even looking at them. Icy Boy and your mom. Finally, a team versus team here and not in team violence here. All right. All right, and I'm ready to go here, Vice. Got Icy Boy, one of our top qualifiers here. I think he came in 5th total. Oh, big hit off that cone car.
Contact.
Big hit. Big hit. Both those drivers are familiar with the rules. They are backing up. All right. Give me just a second. I'm going to transition again.
Thank you,
Something's
Vice. You got that
happening.
pretty fast.
All right, just had to hit that double button. Something's going on there. There was a little bit of shaking on the camera, making sure nothing was wrong. I'm ready to go. All right, trying to get these drivers back on the going here off the line as Icy does make it around the cone car that time. Going into the inside clip. Outside zone.
This boy put down an okay lead line so far.
Mom trying to really capitalize off of his big mistakes that he had in the qualifying last run. Had a very nice qualifying run up until these zones right here, as it does hit Icy as well. Almost the same exact thing happened to your mom in qualifying. Unfortunately, gave him a low qualifying score to where he does see himself going against Icy right now. Icy, very uncharacteristic by him, making mistakes in the lead position. That's where he is usually comfortable.
Yep.
Must be a hitbox thing that he was not prepared for. Messed up his trajectory.
Now all your mom's got to do is hopefully put down an okay lead line here. And
Yeah, that's right. I mean, your mom did leave a little bit of wiggle room in chase for somebody to capitalize, but with the mistake that Icy Boy had made, it's looking like the end of the day for him. But Icy is no fear of a challenge here. He's going to put in the pressure and put it on.
definitely putting that pressure on.
Oh no,
got
he
some
slides
icy.
out, drops 2 tires across that ghost line as your mom finishes out the run. He said, that's what my qualifying run was supposed to look like. I'm so sorry about that, guys. Wow. Very interesting run, both drivers. Hope you guys enjoy the replays as soon as I get them ready for you. All right, we will be back with a verdict momentarily.
soul, fractured face.
Darkness whispers in the shadows of the heartless, feasting at the gallows. See that you're next. Welcome in the pain that you hold tight. This will be a day long remembered. The pain grows as the darkness rolls. You lie right by the throne. This will be a day long remembered. Your eyes close as the darkness grows. Your power burns inside.
Welcome to the dark side. Chains of fate, a heavy load, the path of fear, a lonely road. The void, a silent screams, a broken man lost in his dreams.
Darkness whispers in the shadows of the heartless, feasting at the gallows. See that you're next.
Alright guys, we are back. As you guys see, they have already left the lobby, but CDT, your mom, will be taking the win for this due to those mistakes in the lead and chase position done by Icy Boy. Unfortunate end for his day and the season, but your mom, coming from the underdog for the rest of the season, he hasn't been back since his win in round 3 of Pro. Does get that win, and you guys will be seeing him in the Grade 8 soon. Alright, we're going to get these drivers back into the lobby and get the next ones up, and we're going to get another commercial for you guys to enjoy while we're gone.
Alrighty, guys, we are back with our next drivers. First up, I just want to go ahead and give a shout out to Space for making that previous commercial looking really good. But next up, we got Space Cadet from Kaizen and Unholy from CDT. Space is going to be in the lead, and Unholy is going to be chasing.
Yeah, that's
I
right.
believe.
I'm ready to go, by the way, Vice.
Yep.
Ready to send him.
Space needs to move up a little bit. He's pretty far back. He should know better.
Yeah, he
Where do
is
you
a
want
little
him?
far back there. He needs to be up on the
He
line.
needs to move up another
Okay.
tire.
Yeah, Space really coming in clutch with these videos that he is creating for us. He's a really, really good camera worker. Really love everything he does. Really exciting to work with him too as well, because I mean I've done some videos for him as well.
Did you want Space up too, or?
Space is the one that needs.
That was the main guy.
Oh, you want him up. So do you want him on the lineup there, or?
I would prefer, yeah.
Okay.
He needs to get close. I'm hearing an echo off somebody in the chat here. I'm not sure who that is. Hearing the stream back up, but yes, there we go. Getting him up on there. Waiting for Widow to get back in the chat here, and then we will be ready to send these drivers. There he is.
It's up to that point, so that's all he can really move up, so he can see the lights.
Yep, we're ready to go. All right. Got Space Cadet and Unholy, as Widow explained earlier, going into the first outside zone. May have been a slight tire drop by Space Cadet in there. He had a bit of correction. Unholy really hanging back like a shark in this chase run. Oh, a little bit of contact on that transition though. Alright, Unholy having a lot of mistakes and corrections in that last zone, and Chase really don't understand why he was correcting that bad.
Seems like he's fighting the car just a little bit.
Does. I could see it if the lead driver was also correcting as well, but Space actually finished out very nicely, very smoothly.
Yep.
So, unfortunately, that will count against Unholy. I mean, going into the second half here, I mean, both drivers have a lot on the table, but Unholy definitely has a little bit more mistakes, in my opinion, with that contact, as well as just those corrections. Not really sure what's going on with that car. Seems like he hasn't taken the advantage of that week in between qualifying and runs. Really get that car dialed in.
He's definitely more of a lead driver, or a lead.
Yeah, we're ready.
Run driver as well. So hopefully he can put it down for an okay lead here.
Yeah, hopefully so. He's gonna have to really, he's either gonna have to really put one down, or he is gonna have to hope that Space makes some mistakes. I think Unholy drops that same tire in the first outside zone, already evening out this run. Bit of a slowdown after that inside clip there. Space diving in a little bit too much. Space dropping a tire. I mean, these runs are just turning into something funny as they finish out the course.
I can understand why he did that when he had to follow.
Right. Yeah, that slowdown really choked up the chase there pretty hard. Seems like Unholy had missed the opportunity to decel properly. And if you don't decel there, sometimes you wash out wide, especially depending on how your car's set up. And it's unfortunate for that driver to have that happen.
Most definitely.
But enjoy these replays of those runs while we get the verdict for you guys.
table, wrapped in burlap, barely able. Don't get angry, don't discourage. Take a shot of liquid courage. 'Cause my monsters are real, and they're trained how to kill. And there's no coming back, and they just laugh at how I feel. And these monsters can fly, and they'll never say die.
Alright, we are back, and we do have a verdict for the last battle. Kaizen Space Cadet is going to be taking the victory over Unholy. Just two main mistakes in both runs from Unholy. A lot of mistakes from both drivers, but it did tip in the scale for Unholy to take the loss for the day. Unfortunately, had to put his car on the trailer for the season. Excuse me. As we get our next drivers here, we get both veterans, both friends. We got Ruthless and Crack Slap going against each other. As David would say, two BMWs on the line.
Yup.
Ruthless really putting out a similar run here. Lots of angle and commitment in his run right here from his qualifying run. Really capitalizing on that mistake where he went too wide in 3 and dropped those tires. I mean, that's probably one of the best leads I've seen today.
No, that's not one. That is.
That was a lot of high commitment out of Ruthless. I'm not sure what he did to his car, but I am liking it. I did help him the other day with a little bit of tuning with the gearing and everything. You know, give him some tips that Vice had previously gave me about the SR swap. I don't know if he chooses to use those to heart or if he's choosing his own setup now. But whatever he has got, it is working, and I like it. Definitely get to see what he has to offer in Chase here. His biggest struggle point.
Need to throw it down as well. Damn.
Yeah. That is right. You guys heard it. Get ready to see if Crack Slap has the big lead as he goes in here. I think he did drop a tire going into initiation there on that side, by the way. Going into the third outside zone here now. Sorry, catching up with you guys. Going into the last outside zone. Oh, Ruthless hits the wall and ends up spinning out.
It was
what an
becoming
unfortunate event. Yeah, I did see the contact before the touch and go. Hurt Ruthless a lot.
Yeah, that was. He didn't
Wow.
even do that. That's crazy.
Wow, that is nuts. I mean, definitely don't want to... I didn't expect that kind of chase run out of a lead that I got to compare with. I mean, this is going to be an unfortunate way to judge this because you got one really monstrous run here, and then you just have what you have left. And enjoy the replays while we get the verdict for you guys.
You got the devil in your eyes. You went and took me by surprise. Say what you wanna say, I won't go back. If you wanna hit the road, then let's go then. Let's just go and see the world and just show them what it really means to live life golden. Yeah, we're golden, baby girl, we're golden. They're about to see us shine, cause we're golden. They can't ever break us down, cause we're golden. They're about to see us glow, cause we're golden. Yeah, we're golden, baby girl, we're golden. They're about to see us shine, cause we're golden. They can't ever break us down, cause we're golden. They're about to see us glow, cause we're golden. Got the devil in your eyes. You
We're riding down the boulevard. We're riding through the dark night. We're half a tank and empty heart. Pretending we're in love with.
Alright, we are back, guys, as we do get the last battle of the top 16 out of the way. As you guys could probably guess, that CarX will be moving on, which does give him a better seat into his fight for the championship, back into the third, as he sits currently fifth right now, knocking out Ruthless. One of our top qualifiers came in third. As we get the number one in points and your number one qualifier up to the line here, David and CDT Styles. Alright. David having a very interesting season all this season. He's really had a couple podiums. That's really what has secured his spot in first right now, but he is looking to grab it. Maybe first win and final round for this season, as he is going against Styles right now. Really putting out a really good line here. Styles leaving a little bit of room here that he should really try to capitalize on. David really going shallow in that third outside zone, as well as the fourth. Wow.
He's in the zone. He's just not filling it out completely.
Leaving a lot of room on the table, in my opinion.
Yeah,
I mean,
he
to be that shallow, he's leaving a lot of room on the table. I mean, the chase from Styles wasn't that bad. I mean, there's a lot of room on the table as that as well. So there's space to be worse and there's space to be better. So, I mean, really, we're looking 50-50 so far. David was looking like he was going to have an advantage with the angle and commitment he had, but wow. The commitment in the last two zones, though, really looks like he's just trying to play safe and not drop those tires.
You still don't have his wheels.
I don't know why. I think I have to reload my game because it says my car parts aren't loaded or something, and it won't let me reload from Keynote. So.
You didn't have it last time either.
Alright. Yep, I'm ready to go. Alright, I think Widow is joining us back here, are you?
Yes, I'm back.
Alright. Getting the cameraman against the streaming man, Mr. W himself. I'm on the wrong driver, but we are just going to watch him so we don't miss any of the run this time. Oh, David really getting close on that transition there. Really getting in deep here, putting on all the pressure. He knows he messed up in his lead, so he's just really trying to capitalize where Styles left some room in the chase. And look at that.
God.
Oh my God. Wow.
Putting it on the door.
Wow. Very interesting.
Well,
I've never seen it done by David. I've never seen him win a battle purely off chase. But it looks like out of that chase, he has a high chance to do it. We're going to have to review these battles, and we'll get back to you momentarily with the verdict. Please enjoy the replays.
All of my brags turn to facts. All my brags turn to facts. All my hunters turn to racks. All my ladies turn to snacks. SUVs black on SUVs black on black. I was fucking up, but now I'm back on track. That's a fact. Filet mignon, that's on Jack. I done turned the penthouse suite into my natural habitat. I just got my taxes back. That shit cut my cash in half, and it hurt. Main chicks say I'm a flirt. Older women fall for me, I make them press that life alert. I just took a flight back to the A, I'm ready to get right to work. Me, I keep the coolest head even when they get hyping first. Lot of people back at home, they tryna make it out the dirt. Don't stop pushing, used to catch Z's on the couch cushions. Now I call the shots like I'm John Wooden. In the kitchen with my jewelry in the pot cooking. Walking through the mall and they can't stop looking. I ain't know. All my brags turn to facts. All my hunters turn to racks. All my ladies turn to snacks. SUVs black on SUVs black on black. I was fucking up, but now I'm back on track. That's a fact.
Yeah. I seen hitters turn to rats. Went from him to them cats. Remember, tread me in my track. SUV. SUVs black on black. I see him talking toe, can't wait to slam him out. King slap. Every car I get up in, gotta have two up on the dash. Every hoe I want get smashed. Tryna reach for something around my nigga hit with the whole man. All these new VVs on me where you can blind watch it for this glass. Stand against the odds forever, ain't no push shit in the past. If you was looking for and couldn't find me, I was in my bag. 60 rounds under my top, all my guns got standing mad. Put no tags up on my track, all cause I plan on doing the dash. After I get away, re-rap it all black. About your folks before you play, you gotta be smarter than that. I'm trying to go back and rebuild a hood where I was starving at. And it's a fact, you fuck with hollow, I send hollow bullets like a quarterback.
All my brags turn to facts, all my hunters turn to racks, all my ladies turn to snacks. SUVs black on SUVs black on black. I was fucking up, but now I'm back on track. That's a fact.
Yeah, I seen hitters turn to rats. Went from him to them cats. Remember, tread me in my track. SUVs black on black. I see him talking toe, can't wait to slam him out. King slap. Brr, brr, brr.
We got owners, favorite drivers.
All right, guys, we are back, and wow, I just want to say wow. That chase run from David, never seen it done by him, and I've been driving with him for years. Never seen a chase like that come out of him. I'm kind of skeptical if he handed the controller to someone else. But, nonetheless, David will be taking the win on this run. Styles did end up dropping the tire as well as being a little off in some zones. Not as deep as he would like to. And the chase, well, he kind of fell off in some spots, had to catch back up, and unfortunately those little bit of gaps, he didn't do bad in the chase, but those little bit of gaps with David's chase, he really stepped up and took the seat. And I mean, I don't know if anybody's gonna beat that chase today. I don't know. What do you think, Widow? Is he here?
Yeah, that was a really good chase. I think that might be what he needs to continue to work on and keep up for the rest of the night. He might be staying in it, but definitely needs to clean up the lead a little bit as well.
Yeah, I mean, that was very interesting to watch. Had me by the seat of my pants there, because I thought for sure he was going to hit him on that second inside clip. But
yeah.
Wow. All right. Give me just a moment while I get the overlay working for you. We're going to get the next drivers lined up here. Believe it is going to be your third place qualifier, your third place in points, Toothin, going against your mom, I believe. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Here we go, and I am ready. Got Toothin and that Dunce Works R34 going against another 180. A lot of those seen today. As David would say, it is a all Nissan affair. All right, getting these drivers fully on the line here. Just waiting for that driver to be completely ready. I believe he is. There is your mom, and here they go. Off the line. Toothin gonna go down into initiation, going into that inside clip. Oh, your mom tried to dive in to get to that door, got a little too close for comfort coming into that transition. Toothin really putting out a good lead line here, digging deep in these zones. Your mom needs to catch up. He needs to get there, and there he is. Going to that last outside zone, really threading the needle to get that proximity. Surprised he did not catch the wall. The wall has not been his friend throughout our time on this line. It's not been anybody's friend, really. But That was a very good dive by your mom trying to get back up there and chase. Love that hood exhaust he has, by the way. Just love it.
Yeah, the color of his exhaust, or
Nah, just
Wait,
he has a
yeah.
hood. He has a hood exit.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and I love it. I love the hood exits.
Oh yeah. So,
All right, here we go. Your mom in the lead. Dunce in the chase. Really, oh, Dunce is really inside there. Almost failure to initiate. Where is the angle at? Not looking characteristic compared to his lead that we saw. Lots of good angle from him in the lead position, but finally getting into the rhythm about halfway through the course here. Oh, another low angle transition trying to dive in there. Wow. Lots of mistakes from the chase position there. I think on both parts, I think we're really going to have to look at the leads for both of these runs in order to determine a winner. Alright, get these replays dialed up for you. Alright, we'll be back with a verdict here in just a minute.
I'm
are back. As you see, the yellow monster there as he just leaves, he will be taking the win. CDT your mom over Toothin due to Toothin's chase. A big mistake on that first inside clip by Toothin. Your mom had his own mistakes as well, but not as big as that inside tire drop with the low angle. But we will be right back while we get our final four. I believe that's it, right?
No.
No.
We got two more battles in the grade 8, then we're final four.
Okay. We still got some battles coming for the grade 8s, so enjoy these commercials while we get those ready for you.
Would you like a sport of tea and some crumpets? Would you like a sport of tea and some crumpets?
Speed
All right, we are back. Hope you guys enjoyed all those commercials. While we took our little short commercial break, we do have the next battle in the room, and we have another team versus team battle today. We have been seeing a lot of Team Cloudy having to go against each other today, but now we get to witness the Kaizen boys throw down for us as we get to see if our media guy, Space Cadet, gets to throw off 440, the only contender today for the championship to be able to snatch it from David. But we're going to see how it works out. I'm not sure what he's doing. The thing almost does a wheelie. You guys notice that?
Okay. John, what you doing here, bud?
Alright. I'm ready to go, by the way. Right. So we're getting those drivers lined up here. Alright, there they are. There are the flashes. And they're off. Oh! The contact out of space there. May have been a slight tire drop due to that contact going into the inside here. A big slowdown by 440. Didn't seem to affect much between both drivers going into the last outside zone here. The all-important transition into the finish line here. Going across it very nicely. 440 just about gave up too early. I saw that. Just barely past the finish line. It went straight, but he did finish completely. Alright, let's make sure we get the next driver here. Don't want to depend on Chase to stay in a picture frame like David did, because that was a very lucky instance right there. For some reason, when I'm spectating Chase in this camera angle, if I'm spectating them, the meat just disappears, even in the normal cameras. It's really weird.
Camera angles.
Yeah, I mean, this is the same cameras I was running for qualifying, but it sets up the line very well. I like it. You see everything very clearly, especially at third outside zone where it's hard to see if they drop a tire or not. It gets a very good angle on that. All right, getting into Space's lead run here, going into the first outside zone. Very nice and deep. Very good commitment by both drivers here. A little bit of a gap established coming off that second inside. 440's going to try to dive into the third outside zone. You got to time that transition just right, though. And he does. Getting into the last outside zone across the finish line. Space really flirting with a incomplete across the finish line there. Very low angle, I saw that, but very good run. It was along the wall. He lowered his angle a lot.
Because the zone's already passed.
Yeah, that's true. But I thought when he lowered his angle, he was going to hit the wall. That's what I was seeing from my camera angle. It looked like he was going to walk right into it. My car will. I know it will.
Get better.
Alrighty. Whatever. God. are back on the track, and we do have a verdict from our last battle. And 440 will be taking the win due to Space having that bit of a correction in the chase position, causing him to drop a tire and a little bit of contact, taking him the loss for today, moving 440 into the final four. As we get our next drivers here, it is Kaizen Plague versus CDT Crack. And as you see, as Wedo would say, as he just did, in the league, we got we got Plague on the line here, and Crack in the chase there in that A90 Supra. All right, here they go off the line. Final battle of the Grade 8. Who's going to be the last driver that goes into the Final Four? Blake really trying to put out the best lead he can, but he is having a bit of struggle trying to get in these zones just correctly. And Crack is really just hanging back there, trying to give the best chase he can. Coming across the finish line there. Very nicely done by both of them.
Interesting cause and effects that just went on there. So.
Bless you. Sneeze.
I did.
I just did too.
Bless you too, then.
How did you know?
Because I heard the and then your mic peaked.
Oh,
for
yeah,
me at least.
yeah.
And I could tell by the way you breathed in.
Yep. It was coming, and my sneezes come out of nowhere, and they're like nuclear bombs, bro. You guys do not want to hear that.
Oh, my dad told me one day that you could blow out the back of your head if you hold in your sneezes, and I don't do it anymore.
I've got a story about that. I'll tell you in a minute. As these guys are going down the line here, Plague, big mistake off the initiation. But Crack makes a big mistake as well, dropping maybe several tires in that first outside zone. A lot of shenanigans going on for both these drivers. Wow. Really getting in that zone early there and going into the finish line. Oh! Plague hits the wall, causes him to go straight before the finish. Alright. Get these replays going for you. There is a lot going on in these battles. I hope you guys enjoy the replays. We're going to have to watch them several times, so I hope you guys get to enjoy watching as well. A lot to look at in these runs. As they say in NASCAR, the only exciting parts are the wrecks, right?
Another left turn.
Pull you in, push you away, it's how I say I'm a little unstable, emotionless, like a machine, can't feel a thing, with short circuits in my cables. My brain built by every memory of times that was not enough to me. The ones I need most just wanna stay. What's wrong with me? Love is a lie, hope is a hole, trust is the trap that took my soul. Family is fake, hatred is home, getting abandoned's all I know. I'm trying to be perfect, but I believe I deserve it. I'm trying to learn it, but I'm wired for life. combustion. A brain built by every memory of times I was vulnerable and vain. It just proved I'm never worth the pain. What's wrong with me? Love is a lie, hope is a hole. Trust is the trap that took my soul. Family is fake, hatred is home. Getting abandoned's all I've known. I'm trying to be perfect, but I believe I deserve it. I'm trying to unlearn it, but I'm wired for this. Love is a lie, hope is a hole, hatred is home. It's a part of me that I can't let go. I'm trying to be perfect, but I believe I deserve it. I'm trying to unlearn it, but I'm wired for life.
finally with a verdict. And as you guys see on the screen there, don't know why it is not scrolling for you guys this go around, but we do have our final four. Crack Slap will be taking the victory on the last battle against, I forget who we won against actually.
Plague.
Plague, that's right. I knew it was a Kaizen guy, but I couldn't remember who it was. Alright, so as you guys see on the screen there, we do have our final four. Finally, we got HB David and CDT Your Mom, Kaizen 440, and CDT Crack. A lot of our top contenders here in the top 5 are in the finals today. It's going to be an interesting turnout for the podium. I am ready to go. Do we have all the drivers in here?
Yes.
Okay. I'm ready to go and about to hit that recording right now. Alright. As you guys see, we got David coming back off his spectacular chase, being able to win that battle just barely off that chase run. Going against your mom, who has had a struggle from qualifying, but he's really starting to show out in the battles here, getting all the way into the semifinals. David really putting a lot of good angle, a lot of good line here to follow. Your mom should be capitalizing here, but it looks like he is having some mistakes of his own, trying to dive in to get that door of that RX-7. Getting into the last zone here. Oh, scrapes the wall. Wow. Very good run by David. Would have liked to see some better proximity and mimic out of your mom, but nonetheless, very good chase for him as well. It's the kind of battles you want to see in the Final Four. Very little to no mistakes in both the runs, and not a lot to go on, making these battles hard to determine who wins, giving these guys a thrill. That's what I like to see when I'm battling. The longer it takes, the better you did, is what I say. Alright, getting these drivers back on the line, I'm ready to go. Your mom in the lead, trying to play spoils from David, trying to break his clutches of his only win that he is able to obtain this season. He's able to hit the podium, I think, twice for the total of the season. Mom really getting off that line like a rocket ship. David has a little ground to pick up here. Not looking like he is in the pocket, but he dives in on that second inside, trying to give them the same proximity that we saw in that last battle here. But, oh, big transition right there. David diving in, tapping him, giving him a little love tap. What a battle from these two. Going to be very interesting to decide who is going to win this. That made it very even across the playing field. We're really going to have to inspect these battles as well. Alright. And enjoy the replay while we get the verdict for you.
You can't slow down me. Did what you wanted to be. I fell in love with the cash. I fell in love with the speed. You can't slow down me. Did what you wanted to be. I fell in love with the cash. I fell in love with the speed. Play with me and use a golden. My checks never get short. Mask on, but there's no corona. Car 500, no Daytona. Okay, the car costs a half a ticket. You inside a Honda Civic, ain't the same bracket. Picking up the pieces of my mind that I lost, I became the main attraction. Turn my pain into art, trying to maintain. How did it remain a passion? Got me riding in a G-Wagon with a diamond stitching and a suede attachment. Seeing the paranormal on such a regular basis, I'm barely normal. There was too much DMT inside of my baby bottle when my brain was forming. Got me talking to a shaman while I'm eating ramen, learning till I ain't distorted. Scams in the White House, they was counting ballots. I ain't voted, ain't important. Least when your spirit ain't from this planet. How could I feel the damage when I'm barely present in my skin? You so desperate for a win, it's a disadvantage. I know that the veil is thin, but so is my patience, so I need the anger managed. Beef I started over breadcrumbs. When I meet the lettuce, I'ma make a sandwich. Can't slow down me. Did what you wanted to be. I fell in love with the cash. I fell in love with the speed. You can't slow down me.
My checks never getting shorter. Mask on, but it's no corona. Car 500, no Daytona.
Wicked, she's a witch up in the kitchen, gold digging, got you sipping on that potion that she mixing, sipping on that LSD, gave her paranormal vision, seeing ghosts like she's a preacher, talking like some type of vixen, pupils looking like she got two opals for some eyeballs, took a hit and punched a hole straight through the door, oh hell no, left my silhouette permanently in the drywall, tried to sex it at the peak, but I can't fuck her, she got drywalls, over and out of my head, but it ain't over with yet. When I took off on that train, I ain't buy me a ticket back, I just left. Killing this 30-pack, boy. Fucking these drugs to death. Jim Morrison's on the floor again, I'm soaring, I'm putting myself to bed. You can't slow down me.
Did what you wanted to be. I fell in love with the cash. I fell in love with the speed. You can't slow down me. Did what you wanted to be. I fell in love with the cash. I fell in love with the speed. Play with me and you's a goner. My checks never getting shorter. Mask on, but it's no corona. Car 500, no Daytona.
Before I put it up, I had to get a look at that pack.
When I wake up, gotta roll me a blunt.
Before I leave the room, I had to go check that purse.
I don't trust these hoes, I ain't slipped up once.
Before I go to bed, I don't soak with that stack.
Stacking up too much M's trying to win.
I get it in till I leave this earth.
And we just getting started when they praying we in.
Had a lot of people tell me to slow down.
All I ever did was speed up more.
Had a lot of people tell me you do too much.
I ain't get here trying to please you folks.
I don't wanna hear, but you ain't my type.
Cause I'm the type that's going up big.
We can never be close, you don't get my curve.
When I lift this fire, upgrade they did.
Before I put it up, I had to get a look at that pack.
When I wake up, gotta roll me a blunt.
Before I leave the room, I had to go check that purse.
I don't trust these hoes, I ain't slipped up once.
Before I go to bed, I don't soak with that stack.
Stacking up too much M's trying to win.
I get it in till I leave this earth.
And we just getting started when they praying we in.
I had a lot of people talk, but you can't slow down me.
Did what you wanted to be. I fell in love with the cash. I fell in love with the speed. You can't slow down me. Did what you wanted to be. I fell in love with the cash. I fell in love with the speed. Play with me and you's a goner. My checks never getting shorter. Mask on, but it's no corona. Car 500, no Daytona.
Alright, we are back on the track, and you guys are seeing these drivers right here. They have done it. The first official OMT of the day as we get David and your mom back to the line. A lot of shenanigans, as David would say, between both these drivers. Really getting the frustrations out in that first run, as they say, getting the best battle out of the second run. I'm just hoping it doesn't turn out like poor old me and Vice. We had one killer of a battle in our Cloudy Tuesdays last week, and then our OMT led into a lot of struggles and ended up costing the driver a win. Unfortunate mistakes. And I'm really hoping that we get to see a better battle out of these. That's what OMTs are for, to get the best battle possible. And I really, really want to see one of these drivers prevail and go into the finals. I'd like to see David take his first win, but I'd also like to see your mom play spoilers today. So, my commentating standpoint is I am ready for the best run that both of these drivers have. So let's get those best run you got. Everything you got. I want to see it right now. David going into the initiation. Throwing all that angle, costing him a little bit on that inside clip. Mom's struggling to keep the pace here. Really struggling to keep up with him. Trying to catch him here. Getting into that third outside zone. A little bit shallow coming out of it again by David. Allowing your mom to catch up by the end there. Mom was able to cut a little bit more of that line because of David being slightly shallow, giving him the advantage to catch up on that proximity. Hopefully that works out into his favor because that chase had a lot to play with proximity there. David also having a few mistakes going into the lead position. Hopefully in the chase position he can capitalize again. Here we've already seen him do it once today. We'll see if he can do it again. Mom, though, is not making it easy. He is matching David's energy. He said, you know what? I'm at 70% today. We're all going to be at 70%. So qualifying was the real battles, guys. It was the real battles. Who has the best solo run? That's what it was. Alright, your mom in the lead. One of the last CDT drivers in the competition today. David leaving a lot of room off that initiation. Going into the second inside clip. Diving again. Looking very similar. And then your mom, a little too much angle. He spins out in the lead position.
Brian, you jinxed him.
Unfortunately,
You jinxed
that
him,
is going
man.
to send him on the trailer here. Wow, that is an unfortunate turn of events right there. He tried to give it all the angle and everything that he could right there, and it just went around. That 180 pulled a 180 on him right there. You guys saw it today. Yeah, Vice is right. I mean, I did jinx him, I guess, right? Unfortunately.
Even that bad juju.
Yep, as Vice was on that short end of the stick last week. All right, here comes the replays for you guys. We'll be right back with the verdict.
Yeah. You know, sometimes I think they don't truly understand me, you know? Because they don't. Yeah. Can't change the world unless we change ourselves. Die from the sicknesses if we don't seek the health. All eyes be my witness when I speak was felt. Full house on my hands, the cards I was dealt. 3 Ks, 2 A's in America. I'm just a black space born out the nebula. And everything I do will say today that's worthwhile. Will for sure inspire action in your first child. I begin my first now. Sometimes I speak and I feel like it ain't my words. Like I'm just a vessel channeling inside this universe. I feel my ancestors invested inside of me. It's like they want me to shoot my chance and change society. But how do I go about it? Tell me where I start. My destiny rerouted when I chose to follow heart. You chose to follow suit, but tell me what it do for you. Except where you down, now you trapped inside the cubicle they built for us. The first step in the change is to take notice. Realize the real gains that they try to show us. 300 plus years of them cold shoulders. Yeah, 300 million of it still got no focus. Sorry, America, but I will not be your soldier. Obama just wasn't enough, I need some more closure. And Donald Trump is not equipped to take this country over. Let's face facts, cause we know what's the real motives. In the land of the free is full of freeloaders. Leave us dead in the street to be the organ donors. They disorganized my people, made us all loners. Still got the last names of our slave owners. In the land of the free is full of freeloaders. Leave us dead in the street to be the organ donors. They disorganized my people, made us all loners. Yeah, we can't change the world unless we change ourselves. Die from the sicknesses if we don't seek the help. All eyes be my witness when I speak was felt. Full house on my hands, the cards I was dealt. 3 Ks, 2 A's in America. I'm just a black space born out the nebula. And everything I do is say today that's worthwhile. Will for sure inspire action. Hold up, yeah. Trickery in the system, put my niggas in prison. All our history hidden, ain't no liberty given. We all fit the description of what the documents written. We been lacking the vision and barely making a living. We too worried to fit in while they been benefiting. Every time you submit it, we all guilty admitted. The law won't get you acquitted, but you still ask for forgiveness. Put opiates and syringes, then inject his religion. Now many times I gotta tell you I'm a man in the mission. Many times I gotta tell you I don't need no permission. A human with supervision ain't no living condition. I'm reaching out to my children, just hoping that they will listen. Start a new coalition against corrupt politicians. It's not enough out the prison. Too many murder convictions. Nothing family evicted. Nothing black man the victim. That's as real as it's getting. You should take recognition. In the land of the free is full of freeloaders. Leave us dead in the street to be the organ donors. They disorganized, my people made us all loners. Still got the last names of our slave owners. In the land of the free is full of freeloaders. Leave us dead in the street to be the organ donors. They disorganized, my people made us all loners. Yeah. We can't change the world unless we change ourselves. Die from the sicknesses if we don't seek the help. All eyes be my witness when I speak was felt. Full house on my hands, the cards I was dealt. 3 Ks, 2 A's in America. I'm just a black space born out the nebula. And everything I do is say the day that's worthwhile. Will for sure inspire action in your first child. Yeah.
Alright, we are back, and we do have a verdict. David will be taking the win on that OM2 battle. Unfortunately, your mom over-rotating, over-sending it on that second inside clip. Unfortunately, sending him on the mission to third place battle today. Alright, we got Crack Slap and Kaizen 440. Gonna battle it out today. Gonna see who comes into second. This is an important battle. Right now, we got 5th place of Crack Slap going against the 2nd place of 440. 440 still trying to chase down his sights on David. Still trying to get that battle against him. I don't think they have seen each other this season yet. But they are 1st and 2nd in points. 440 really throwing out a really good lead here. Crack is following suit.
Oh, on my side, I have Crack picking 440's rear up on the D-cell.
On the D-cell? Okay. Well, I mean, we can look back at that. I don't know if I got that or not. When you're commentating, you kind of get into this. Every time I judge, I gotta look back. I can't do it. It's hard to talk and like really inspect things. Where's my other driver here? There he is. Alright. Getting Crack Slap. Team Cloudy. The last chance to go into the finals for Crack Slap here and his team. Unfortunately, your mom is going to be taking home either 4th or 3rd today. You guys will see him again in his yellow 180 in the next round as they are getting ready to send it. Here we go into the initiation. Unfortunately, I think Crack accidentally put a tire over in the dirt before initiation. Kind of hard to tell. I will definitely have to look back at that, but it looks like some suspension movement as they go into the 2nd outside zone here. A little shallow by Crack, going into the 3rd, nice and deep. 440 really close on that last transition, trying to get that proximity here. Alright. Get these replays going for you here. The last battle of our top 4. Who's going to be going to the 3rd place? Who's going to be going to the final?
to brighter skies. No world you'll have to hide in. No need to cover your eyes. No, I can't be everything, but I'll never try to hide. 'Cause you know it breaks through anything for the battles you can't fight. I know that the stakes are high enough, but this will be alright. I'll save you. I'll save you. That the fates are asking how, but you will rise again. I'll save you. I'll save you. When shadows start to gather and hope begins to fade, I'll be a shield and armor in the light that we have made. Though I can't promise perfection, I'll stand with you through the night. For the dreams that you have forsaken, I'll bring them all back to life. No, I can't be everything, but I'll never try to hide. 'Cause you know it breaks through anything for the battles you can't fight. I know that the stakes are high enough, but this will be alright. I'll save you. I'll save you. That the fates are asking how, but you will rise again. I'll save you. I'll save you. When the weight of the world feels too much to bear, just remember I'll always be there. When the weight of the world feels too much to bear, just remember I'll always be there. I know that the stakes are high enough, but this will be alright. I'll save you. I'll save you. That the fates are asking how, but you will rise again. I'll save you. I'll save you.
Let me put you on game. Don't listen to people who lose or you'll do the same. Stop talking to people who don't give a fuck what you saying. Stop spending your money on weed, go hop on a plane. Stop pointing the finger and start taking some of the blame. Let me put you on game. The money is up and it's down, it's just how it goes. Everyone's going through something that nobody knows. Relax, stay in your lane, leave people alone. Don't buy a car and a chain when you don't have a home. Don't worry about having a lot of friends, you only need one. Pussy is cool, what's better is making a dream come. Value your time, value your health, value your freedom. Fuck where you got your degree from. Let me put you on game. Don't listen to people who lose or you'll do the same. Stop talking to people who don't give a fuck what you saying. Stop spending your money on weed, go hop on a plane. Stop pointing the finger and start taking some of the blame. Let me put you on game. Control your emotions, most of the time it's really not worth it. Don't be ashamed and beat yourself up for not being perfect. Don't be entitled, the world doesn't care if you think you deserve it. Don't fall in love with someone until you know what's beneath the surface. Protect your space, people are energy vampires. Once you get burnt, don't put your hand back in the damn fire. Fuck the potential, you should assume they're not gonna change. You know it's okay to cut people off, don't be afraid. Let me put you on game. Don't listen to people who lose or you'll do the same. Stop talking to people who don't give a fuck what you saying. Stop spending your money on weed, go hop on a plane. Stop pointing the...
Alright, we are back, and we do have a verdict for that last battle. It will be Kaizen 440 moving into the finals, as you guys see right there on the screen. And we have our third place set. we have both CDT members once again going against each other. Your mom and Crack Slap. Your mom in the 180 in the lead position, Crack in the A90 Supra. You guys have been watching them all day. Your mom has a very vibrant car. I am ready to go. Alright, getting those lights done. Very surprising that your mom is in this type of livery here, especially with the livery they like to run over there for their team. Oh, your mom really painting that line going into that first outside zone. Mom really trying to secure this third place here, really trying to hit the podium. Crack is doing a very decent job at keeping that proximity and the Mimic behind him. Going across the finish line. Alright.
Very good runs from both these drivers.
Very good. Both of them. Boy, that anti-grip sticker is an understatement. What is CarX? Anti-grip.
Yeah.
Everything has wheel spin. Especially if you're in a Mustang anymore. Alright, I'm ready to go. Alright, 1, 2, and 3. Send him off for the final time. Seeing who gets his third place here. Crack starting off strong. Your mom has a little bit of proximity loss. Trying to catch it back up here. Seems he's really struggling off these transitions. Crack really throwing down a decent lead here. Trying to get into this last outside zone. Very good runs by both these guys. Alright, get these replays up for you guys. So we're gonna dive into these battles and get the verdict for you. See which one of these teammates are gonna bring home third place for the final round of Pro-Spec.
Need for Speed Most Wanted. В игре ты можешь гонять без всяких правил, но в жизни будь внимательным на дороге. И пристегни ремень.
Пиздец, блядь!
На дороге.
Пиздец, блядь!
All right, we are back, and it was very controversial, but we do have a verdict, and it has been unanimous, going to your mom for the win by a very narrow margin.
I wasn't actually giving it to you. I was just holding it.
But very good battles from these guys in the third place battle. We are going to skip to commercial for a minute while we get our final lined up and get them ready for you. On the track with the finals here, we got David, your number one qualifier, going against Kaizen 440, which I believe came in 4th or 5th, right? For his qualifying run. Not sure
Actually,
where
I
he
think
placed.
he was the second.
This is 1 and 2 in quals.
That's
yeah, this
right.
Is 1 and
yeah,
2.
that's right. This is the infamous battle I was talking about earlier. First and second in points and first and second qualifiers are going against each other in the finals. But we got these drivers ready on the line. I'm ready, Bryce. What's up?
Do I still have a T down there?
Yes.
I was wrong. They're open.
All right, and there's no movement from 440.
Okay,
No movement.
440. We both flashed once, and then I flashed 3 times.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get a reset of that.
Yep.
I need to. What's the reasoning? Like, come on, bro. I hate this.
Did you already order it?
Yes. Why?
Oh, we're gonna have you get me some too.
You just.
No, I ate it fucking 4 o'clock.
Okay, well, what do you want?
Flash your lights a bunch of times.
Huh?
Flash your lights a bunch of times real quick. I'm gonna see if 440 can see him. He said he couldn't see though. 3. Okay, thank you.
Give me just a second before you send him off, Vice. Wait until I say I'm ready.
David's sniping.
I know.
David's still heading back.
I know. I gotta talk to my wife for just a second, but he's gonna be back before I get done. So, give me just a second. Did you get fries?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna have just a couple of those.
That's fine.
And just give
Yeah, he said he couldn't see the 3. He saw the 1, but not the 3.
It's a hickory smoked barbecue. All of them. And get a couple of cheese. That's only 9. And
What?
did you get a combo?
Yeah, but I didn't get a drink.
Oh, I was gonna check the drinks. But you have 2. Never mind.
I can add a drink.
Yeah, I have a drink. Coke. Large. Alright, I'm back. And I'm ready. Alright, apologize about that, guys. We are back. Apologize about the silence. You know, my other commentator, he's supposed to talk.
Sorry. I'm, you know, public speaking shy.
That's right. I mean, wow, David really setting that angle again. Really foregoing the first 2 zones.
He had nowhere to go.
Wow.
I'm not seeing what I'm
David, wow, what is... Oh my gosh. What is going on here?
What?
David's lead, I mean, a lot of mistakes.
The first zone, he couldn't go an inside clip because 440 was there. I mean, that one's clear as day to me.
It's just, it's strange how he missed that first outside zone almost too, because... I don't know, I have to look back at that. It looked like he almost over-angled and, like, initiated a little late. Kind of like he did in that last battle, but... That, the last half of the run as well, I mean, that was... Oh. I got some lagging coming from 440.
Oh, yeah.
He's going all over the place.
I thought that was just me. He was like stutter stepping on his way back on the straightaway.
Yeah,
Now he's too far.
Yeah. Wow. I wonder if that that may have caused some net coding issues in the last run. I'm not sure. BugX at its finest, you know. They give us an update, and guess what? It's still shit.
Don't look good.
I do kind of like the update. I do kind of not like the update because it's what people can do now. But
yep.
I don't know if you've seen everything in the update that KSL has the option to do, but it is it's pretty broken.
I have not.
I'll explain later on, but there is a big glitch in the system, as you'd say, allowing drivers to lower their weight and their ballast. Yeah, make any car 50-50 and you can lower the weight so much.
Okay, there's no lag. But I did tell them that in my eyes, there's somebody who has an incomplete. So take it as a grain of salt.
And from that point, it's very close to be both of them because David hit that wall. They could be kind of deciphering which one did.
If the run was over before that.
Well, I know, but as a driver standpoint, David's probably trying to look at that wall and see if it was him.
Possibly.
Okay, hold on. Go. Alright, here we go. At 440, and David in the chase here. Going into the touch and go into the second inside. Second time today, David's had to chase one of these big Mustangs. The last time he did a phenomenal job, as he's doing here as well, really timing these transitions well. that one, he did not time as well. I think there may have been a bit of contact causing 440 to get into the wall.
No.
Hard to determine, but that may have been on 440 totally. You also have to realize, Vice, I can't see that transition. I can't see where the chase is. I can't see if the chase actually hit them.
Well, that's
or
your
if the
problem. You
chase-
messed up the cameras.
I didn't mess up the cameras.
Yes, you did. You can't see the transition.
I can see a transition. I just can't see exactly if chase actually hit them. But
Take me away. I'm ironclad. My eyes are faded. If I died today, would you be mad? My life was taken. All the roses start to fall down. You're silent when I call out. I know that you're here, stay with me. All the power that I felt will amount to nothing if I fail to stand at all. I'm the only one I fear when I'm alone at night. Break the darkness with my tears so I can feel alive. I'll find a way, 'cause every day there's always new kings to be crowned. I'm the only one I fear when I'm alone at night. Yeah, truth is, I'm not you. I do not fear what your icons do. I wasn't born with the lick of it. Then I become sicker, then I'll show you what an icon do. When I come through, goons get split down the middle like a bad decision. Put a bad division, a really sad decision. I've always had division, I never wanted collision, but as it's written, I'll be on top of every single mountain you can climb. I had to die before I ever felt alive. Cut the wizard walls decaying in my path, so I could hope it off the path. I'm the only one I fear when I'm alone at night. Break the darkness with my tears so I can feel alive. I'll find a way, 'cause every day there's always new kings to be crowned. I'm the only one I fear when I'm alone at night. You never did. Forgive me, please. I'm about to get from the house. Oh my God. One for the leader inside of my face. Two for the person that arose from the flames. Give me one more reason to make this right. To arise, arise, arise. When I'm alone at night, break the darkness with my tears so I can feel alive. I'll find a way, 'cause every day there's always new kings to be crowned. I'm the only one I fear when I'm alone at night.
Latino Hit. Chica, ¿tú quieres probar a un latino más? Ven conmigo. Come on. Mami, ¿tú quieres probar a un latino más?
Más criado aquí con Latino Heat, hitting up the honeys that look so sweet. I slam them on the mat, then
Salte de mi lado, 'cause I'm bringing the heat. Cuando todo se termine, si tú quieres, yo regreso.
I'm not scared of you, my brother, 'cause I'm Latin.
Mamacita.
Alright, we are back, and we do have a verdict. First, I want to say congratulations to your mom, taking third place for today. Finally getting his podium seat in the CarX championship, as they say. But we do have a verdict. It has been unanimous for this driver. The current driver that is going to win today is a driver that is in black on the vehicle. They also have white on the vehicle. Both drivers have a 4 in their driver number. Yeah, that's right, guys. It's getting close here. That's right. Both drivers do have a front whip on their vehicles. That's right. Yeah. I'm running out of stuff here, David. Leave me alone. Both drivers have taillights on their vehicle. Okay. Both drivers are missing their front left wheel nut. Okay. All right. And it has been unanimous. It's going to David. David is going to take the win today. Very close. Very, very close battles. A lot happened in the first run when David was leading. We ended up counting that as 440 impeding the lead driver. You did choke him going on the run-up, not allowing him to get into the inside clip, which caused all the shenanigans, as well as proximity and chase. Total overall, David had a better proximity and chase, and the last wall hit on both of you, David had a little better collecting off of it. There wasn't any contact, and wow. Oh, wow. 440 is... Yep. I think there is, actually. Give me just a second. Give us just a minute. We gotta go back up into judges and discuss this real quick, okay? Alright. So he just sent me it. It's just from his perspective, and his perspective kind of doesn't look like he chokes him. I mean, he is close to him. I will say that. He's fucking close. But I can't tell from his camera angle if he's ahead of him. So, you guys watching? What are you watching? Vice, you watching? This is just from... yeah. Alright, do you guys see this? Oh, what's your... what? First glance, I mean, the only thing that's got me is like, because like we're saying 440 choked him and everything, and they both initiated all about the same time, but 440 gets that inside clip. From this perspective, though, I mean, it looks like he's close, but he's not necessarily choking him. He still has enough room to swing here, but he does get closer on the run up. Not really, no, but from the same perspective, it looks like he's a little off himself. He is pressuring him really hard, yes, I will say that, and it looked like David was a little wide to me. That's what it looks like to me. I don't think you should be all the way out here. Let's see. Yeah, the 440's nowhere near out there. That's also 440. Fuck. I think this is the one where David missed the inside. Yeah, he's way out there. Oh. Alright guys, we are back. I do apologize about that, but with further investigation on that contest on the final battle, we are deciding to rescind the vote and give the win to 440. David just slightly late on the initiation than what he has normally been doing all the day, threw that muscle memory off a little, and he ended up missing that inside clip on his own. It was very hard to determine there if 440 was the cause of that, but from detailed description, looking back at several different videos, we have determined that he was not at fault for that, and he will be walking away with the victory today. Congratulations go to him. Congratulations to David for taking second place, and your mom taking third. We will see you guys next week for the same line for the Pro division. Have a great week, guys. We will see you next Friday.